Hello BookTube and welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah, this is Aussie SFF, and today I'm coming at you with my TBR for the magical Readathon. Here we go. The magical Readathon is hosted by Book Roast, and this is in conjunction with the other readathons that have been happening this year with the owls and the newts. So it is a Harry Potter themed readathon. I haven't done any of those before. I picked this one up. I saw Steph at Novelty Corners TBR and I thought, let's give it a go because it falls during my holidays. I will link the announcement video down below from Book Roast. So here's my TBR. So we follow this map, and I'll put the map up, and from what I can gather you follow the little Marauders map style feet down to the bottom. And so for the first one it is, and you have certain prompts that you use in here to pick your books. So the first one is finish your coursework, which is finish your current reading. So at the moment, I think it's still going to be 1Q 84 by Haruki Murakami. I can see how close I am, and I'm like, no, you're never going to finish that, Sarah. No, I'm only reading book 1. This is how I've got myself to read this book. I'm only reading book 1, and I'll come back to read books 2 and 3. Although I am really quite, wouldn't say enjoying, I'm intrigued, and I am very impressed with the writing style. It's actually really easy to read. So that's my first one. Next, I've chosen as my second prompt on the second row, help Hagrid decorate the trees. Help Hagrid decorate the trees, and this is a book with golden details. I featured this in my latest haul, and this is Sean McAuliffe's Tales from a Tall Forest, and not only does this have golden details on the front and back, it has them underneath the dust cover as well. How pretty is this book? I went on about it in my haul. The next prompt I'm going to will be visit 3 broomsticks for muller, I think it might be mulled, pixie wine, read a book that should take you only a day or an evening. Because of my dyslexia, I do read incredibly slowly. I read prolifically and a lot, but I do read incredibly slowly. My Kindle does help me greatly because it has stuff in Open Dyslexia. I can put it all in that. But physical books especially, I read incredibly slowly. So, usually, on average, from what I can tell from my Kindle, it takes me about twice the amount of time for me to read something as it would for your average person. It's fine. So for my read in one sitting, read in one day or evening, I've picked 2 graphic novels. I don't know which one I'll read yet. I might read both. And that is Bone, The Great Cow Race, number 2 in the Bone series. I've read number 1. And The Tick, Karma Tornado, because I just want a nice little bit of retro in my life. I love The Tick. I've gone to attend the Yule Ball, and this is a book you've been preparing yourself for. I think I've less been preparing myself for this one, but the fates have aligned and it's just worked out beautifully that in my slow reading through, it's taken a couple of years, of the Terry Pratchett Discworld books. I've been collecting the Signature series. I am up to Hogfather for Christmas. And if that's not, some sort of karmic fate alignment, stars aligning in my favor, I don't know what is. So I want to read this during this Festivus season. And lastly, in the book prompts, we have bring a festive treat to Hedwig at the Owlery, animals on the cover. So I've chosen Alice by Christina Henry, and that's got the White Rabbit on the cover. And this was on my TBR for the second half of this year. The last prompt is to watch your favourite Harry Potter movie. I am currently listening to Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which I think is pretty much my favourite because she ain't started killing people off yet. So, although it's also a bit bittersweet for me because Harry gets to know Mad-Eye Moody, and spoilers, if you haven't read or watched this one, spoilers, Harry gets to know Mad-Eye Moody, and he really feels like he's built up a really good relationship with Mad-Eye Moody, and it's a wonderful relationship that is incredibly lacking in his life because of his the fates that have happened and the things that have happened in his life, and it turns out to be a betrayal. And that is one of the most hurtful things about the whole series, I find, was he had this relationship with a father type figure, and he was ripped away from him, and it was all fake. It's one of the saddest bits, I think, of that whole series. So I might watch one, I might not, I don't know yet. So thank you very much. If you liked this one, please like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and happy festive reading. Bye!